So I've been meaning to make a video, and I kept trying to con somebody into videoing me, and then I remembered that I have a tripod, so I'm gonna make a video of me making a bead for you. And because I really like them and because they're simple, I'm gonna make some of my heart beads like these for you. Well, one. So first I take my mandrel, my piece of metal with some clay on the end so that it can bust loose and the bead can come off at the end. And now I have an audience. And then I take my white glass rod and I stick it in the very tip of the flame to start heating up. You want to start it out as far as possible so that it doesn't blow up, because I think we can all agree that blowing hot glass up on yourself is bad. Don't do that. And I heat up the mandrel a little so that the glass will stick and my torch shrinks. Okay, there we go. So now I'm bringing the glass down in the flame so that I can melt it. And I keep rotating it and rotating it and rotating it so that it doesn't drift.
Who is up there?
Papa's up there. Alright, and then I get a glob of melted glass. See, the white turns clear. Different colors react differently. And then when I've got the glob of glass as melty and as big as I want it to be, I gently touch it to the mandrel and rotate the mandrel away from me, and it forms a bead with a big ass bubble in it. That's awesome. There we go. The bubble popped. And I keep adding a little bit of molten glass and a little bit of molten glass as I rotate until the bead is the size I want it to be. Yeah. And then it's all kind of lumpy and blobby, but if you keep it in the flame, it'll round out. So usually I sing nonsense syllables while I do this, so I'll spare you that. Alright. So now the base bead is all nice and round, and you can see it turning white again as it cools. Alright. Then I take my, in this case, purple rod. Turn the damn flame up yet again. And I have to keep this one hot, or else it'll crack when I reintroduce it to the flame. So I keep it near the flame while I get the purple glass hot. Then I only need to melt a little bit of the purple glass because I'm just making dots. So, blob. And then I melt a little bit more. And blob another blob on. And another. And one last purple blob. And then what you've got is this. And now I've got to melt the blobs in. So the torch burns oxygen and propane, so when I adjust the red knob, I'm adjusting the propane, and when I adjust the silver knob, I'm adjusting the oxygen. And you want to get them balanced so that the little points of the flame are all nice and flat, so that you don't scorch your glass or burn unnecessarily huge amounts of oxygen. And you have to keep rotating, 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 rotating. Anytime the glass is molten, you have to rotate the mandrel to keep it round. Alright, so now I've got this. You can see the blue, well, purple coming back as the glass cools. Right. Then I take the white again, all the way out at the tip again. Slowly bring it in. And then I put a white dot, hopefully in the center of each of the purple dots. And you get this. And then you melt that in. And you put your elbow down on a bit of broken glass, cut yourself. It's not necessary though. It is really hot here, by the way. But not nearly as hot as in the crawl space where my husband is currently crawling around because he's insane. Alright, and then I wait for it to cool and firm up because I don't want to accidentally deform the entire bead while I'm trying to manipulate the outside. So once it looks like it's relatively firm, I'll heat just a point on the bead between the two circles, and I'll take my pick here, which is just a bit of wire, and I'll drag down 2 connections so that I get that. And then I do that at the next juncture. Better to go slow than fast. And I just work my way around. Heating up a spot and then pulling it down. And then heating up the next spot and then pulling it down. And then I have this. And then I put it back in the flame yet again to heat it all through until it can smooth out and become nice and round again. And then I wait for it to cool a little bit, rotating, rotating, rotating. And I walk it over and I stick it in my furnace. And that's it, bye.